Welcome to the She Scales podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Buckland, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to make fuck yes money in March. Oh yes, this episode is going to be juicy. I started with about 5 points written down, and then these just kept flowing out of me. So now we're at 10. So there is some good shit in this episode. We are going to make March your money-making month, but with fuck yes money, like feel good money, motivating money, and just this whole, like you get to enjoy the business on such a deep level. We're going to be serving you, serving your clients. Like money is energy at the end of the day. So if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, it doesn't feel like a fuck yes for me. Well, it will by the end of this, because this isn't just about how money comes into your life and benefits you. This is about how the ripple effect surrounds you to all the people that are both in your immediate circle, but in the wider community as well. Stop being so selfish. It's not just about you. When you make a fuckload of money, everybody around you also gets to benefit from that. A, because your nervous system is a lot better, so you're a nicer person and you're happier and just more ease and flow and joy that just emanates from you because your basic needs are taken care of. Hello, my psychology girls thinking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You've got your base, you've got your stability, and so you can thrive from there. But also you get to then pour it into the places that you love. Maybe that's independent shops. Maybe that's shopping differently, or sending money to charity, or being able to give for family, or being able to provide others with experiences that you didn't have before. Like money is this magical thing that gets to be able to come to you and come through you and benefit those around you. So with that little preamble, let's get into this actual episode, because this is going to be juicy, and I've come up with 10 points for how you can physically make March your fuck yes money March. Alrighty. Number 1, we're just going to get straight into it. Sell fuck yes offers. Like, this is a no-brainer, or it should be. But if it's not a fuck yes, it's a fuck no. Stop selling shit that you don't absolutely love. If you're not fully behind this offer, if you don't think it's the absolute thing since sliced bread, if you are not willing to be the cheerleader for this offer, being like, oh my God, I would run into the square and cartwheel if it meant that I could get the attention of my ideal client because she needs to hear this message today. If you wouldn't be willing to do that for this offer, why not? Why not? Is there something around it that is making it not yet a fuck yes offer for you? Now, you can either do the work to figure out what it is and why it's not a fuck yes offer, why it's not yet a fuck yes offer for you. Like, is it the price? Is it the transformation? What about it isn't sticking for you? Is that something that you can easily fix? In which case, do that. If it's not something you can easily fix and you just need to park it and either come back to it later or never come back to it again, park it. If there's anything around the offer that makes it not a fuck yes offer for you, park it. Like, drop anything that either you're not obsessed with, or you have any kind of sticky point around it that's affecting the way that you show up and sell this thing with, or your messaging is wishy-washy and it's grey. Drop all of that, park it to one side. Maybe you'll come back to it later, maybe you won't. Sell only the offers that are fuck yes offers for you. The ones that you can show up with and be like, this feels so good to me to show up and sell because I love it so much. Like, if all I had to do was show up every single day and only talk about this offer, that would make me the happiest little shit in the world, because I love this offer so much and it serves people and it changes lives and everybody needs to hear about this offer. Yeah? Let's roll with that. Start there. Only sell the things that you absolutely love and you're obsessed with and you can't wait to share with more people. You can't wait to get more visible. You can't wait for more eyes to get on this, because when they hear about it, it's going to change their life. And what I'm also going to say here is sell the fuck yes high ticket offers, or at least the things with recurring revenue, because you can have fuck yes small bingeable offers, but if they're only fuck yes offers that serve you in this month, like, yes, this is about fuck yes money in March, But we still want to be helping the fuck yes April version of you and the fuck yes June version of you. I missed a month, but May. Let's be sorting out fuck yes May month for you, huh? This is about benefiting you in this month, yes, but it's also about benefiting you in all the months to come. So what I'm going to say is don't just sell the offers that make you feel good and that they're a one-time only purchase. Sell the offers that make you feel good and they stack your monthly recurring revenue. Sell the things that stack your monthly recurring revenue, and then we get to build your fuck yes you for all the months coming. Savvy? Savvy. Okay, number 2. Get fucking visible. I mean really visible. Really, really, really visible. If I looked over your to-do list of what you've done this week to get visible in platforms or places outside of the places that you are already visible, so the places that you own or that you operate daily, where would I find you? If you're only posting on the places that people already know you for, that's not getting visible. People already know you for those places. So unless you're banking on your content going viral, which is unreliable strategy, you can stay there if you want to, but are you going to put all your eggs in that basket and just hope that your content pops off? I would hope not. I would hope that your strategy is actively getting in places where you're not visible, actively prioritizing this regularly, like at a minimum weekly, if not daily. How are you getting in front of eyes that don't already follow you consistently? This is where most people fall short. Because even if you built the habit of consistency and like you post on Instagram or you post on TikTok and you post on LinkedIn or you email your list, you do those things anyway. How are you getting visible in places outside of your space? I'm talking about collaborations or features or going live in someone else's group or going live in someone else's membership, going live with someone else to be able to share their audience, going on a podcast, going on a YouTube. You catch my drift. Catching up with anyone who you can share their audience, you can collaborate, you can share their communities, going to get visible as fuck in places outside of your own. So if you're hearing this and you're like, Jesus, I haven't been doing this anywhere near enough, this needs to be your priority. You cannot just keep showing up in the same spaces and expect March to be wildly different to February and January if you're doing the same fucking things. Come on, honey. How are you consistently bringing new eyeballs into your world? Think bigger. You've already got the tasks that you're used to and the things that drive the business forward. Like those are in your muscle memory. You do those daily things anyway. How can you think bigger? Think outside the box. How could you bring massive visibility to you in March? What's something that you can do? Like maybe this is something that's already in your awareness and you're like, I've been putting that up for a while. Or maybe this is your wake-up call and you're like, I've been doing the same things for a while now. I really, really need to get outside the box and do things differently, like really shake things up, get massively visible to bring a lot of new attention and new eyeballs to my page. So I'll leave that one with you. Number 3, serve fuck yes people. People who set your soul on fire, like clients who they excite the fuck out of you to work with. The clients who, like, if you could write them all out or draw them out, these were all the qualities that they would have. Think about what that looks like for you. What would it be for a person like this to come into your world and be like, she is my woman, I'm signing up with her. If this person signed up with you today, I'm talking about piss your pants level excitement. What does that client look like? What does she talk like? Where is she up to in her journey of transformation? What are her personality qualities? Think about her, get really clear on her. That is who you're available for. Not 50% of her. Not 30% of her. Not even 80% of her. Her. Fuck yes clients only. People who set your soul on fire. I wrote down the clients who make you piss your pants with excitement. So let there not be a dry pant in the house during March. We want wet pants only. Oh, will I regret saying that? No, we fucking won't. Okay. Anyway, fuck yes clients only. You are only available for people that make you feel really fucking good. The people who would excite you so much that you jump out of the bed in the morning because you cannot wait to work with them. They light you up that much. That is what you're going for. Number 4. Now this is far more March specific. Leverage fuck yes events. That was just me wanting to put fuck yes in the title. Leverage events and calendar dates within this month. So what is coming up in March? One of the biggest calendars in the female entrepreneur world, International Women's Day, is on the 8th. What can you do around International Women's Day? Like, obviously, create content, but is there something else you could do? Could you run a special offer? Could you drive hype to an existing offer? Is there, what fun can you bring into the business to leverage the fact that this day is coming and that everybody's going to be talking about it? Leverage, always look for what's coming up in the month and how you can use that to your advantage. I'll also point out that March is a slightly longer month. It's 4.5 weeks. So if you want to use that to your advantage, you've technically got more time to sell in March than you did in February. So there we go. Right, number 5 is join fuck yes communities. You know, if you want to have this massive March and really be part of something and like feel so much bigger than the just you working from home by yourself, you have got to get yourself in communities. Whether it's a Facebook group, whether it's a membership, whether it's like an online networking thing, get yourself around people who do what you do or a similar thing to you so that you can be part of something bigger. It makes such a difference. Like when I first started out in entrepreneurship, like it was hard because I didn't know who my people were and I didn't know how to find them. Anytime I'd got questions, or I was just having one of those days where I was like, fuck, this is a lot for one person to carry. But when you join a community and you find your people, you're like, oh, they get it. They get it. And you see people asking questions that you wanted to ask. Or some people asking questions that you're like, oh, I didn't think about that. Or I will need to know that in the future. Let me take a mental note of that. Or you just see who's active. Do they live where I live? Or do they have a similar business model to me? You go find your tribe is what I'm saying. Find your tribe. Number 6 is similar but different. Because number 5 is the join fuck yes communities. Number 6 is surround yourself with fuck yes women. Now this, in my mind, I mean this is a lot closer proximity than just being part of an online community. I mean, your closest circle needs to be around fuck yes women, the action takers, high energy, highly driven, successful, high achieving women. When you surround yourself with that kind of woman, you are and you become that kind of woman. Have you heard I forget where I've heard it, but there's an experiment somewhere that says I think it's the corporate workplace, but they'll say, if you sit next to someone who is lazy and you work around them in close proximity, your work rate slows down and you become the people that you're around. Like your work rate slows down, you start to adopt their traits. So you actually become more lazy because of the people that you're around. And the exact same happens when people are sat next to high achievers. So if you sit next to someone that's really either successful or a high achiever or very driven or just does a lot, you become a high achiever because of your proximity to other high achievers. So it absolutely matters who you surround yourself with. When you think about the phrase, you are the sum of the 5 people you're around, look at those 5 people. Are they action-orientated, driven as fuck, powerful women? Because if not, well, you need to reevaluate your circle, honey boo. Like, if that's what you aspire to be, if you're listening to the She Scales podcast, I know that scaling and growing your business is something that is important to you. Now, whilst of course there's different timelines and it's not like there's a race to get there the quickest, but if you are someone that wants to scale quickly, then your circle and who you surround yourself with should be one of the most important things on your list of priorities of things to do. It's get around fuck yes women. People who, this doesn't have to be that they are at the same level as you. Let me just point this out. They don't have to be at the same level as you. It is helpful You know, if you can find a peer group of people who are of a similar level to you, that will be awesome. But it doesn't necessarily, they don't have to be of the exact same level. What I would look for is the qualities that they possess. How do they go about challenges? How do they go about business growth? How do they go about their content? What do you know about them as a person and the way that they attack life and attack business that tells you all you need to know? Because that will be more important than, you know, whatever their last income month is, for example. Look at their qualities and how they do business. That will be far more important in the long run. So, surround yourself with fuck yes women. Number 7, stop cock blocking your fuck yes money. Yes, I said it. Stop cock blocking yourself. Where are you either holding back, pulling yourself short, dancing around that's any other way other than the way that you know you need to go? If there are things that you know that you're doing that you're subconsciously sabotaging yourself, honey, why are we doing this? Why? And I think it's good to have this level of awareness if you know that you're saying to yourself that you're sprinting down the path, but you also know that you've run off on a side road, and then you'll come back and you'll sprint down the main road and then go on another side road. Whether it's productive procrastination, for example, you're still getting things done, but it's not the things that you were supposed to be getting done. Entrepreneur gold dust, this term cracks me up so much. And yes, I am guilty of it. Don't worry, I'm not, all high and mighty. The things that and the amount that I will get done, but it won't always be the things that are supposed to get done. It'll be a really productive session, but not in the way that I was planning. And so, again, just analyze that. Are you just doing other things to fill time, or are those things actively taking you in the direction that you want to go in? So if this is your money march, your fuck yes money in March, are your actions being intentional and aligned with making that happen? Or are you cock blocking yourself away from fuck yes money? Number 8, wrapping up towards the end here. Number 8 is getting clear on why fuck yes money. What does making fuck yes money look like for you? Put a figure to it. Now you put a figure to it. Why? Go deeper. Why does that amount matter to you? How would it change your life and the lives of the people around you to have that figure? What would be the ripple effect of that? Give it some tangible, outcomes. If you were to have a massive march, how would you allocate that money? Because this isn't just about saying I'd like to make 30k this month. Okay, but if physically you did make 30k this month, let's just say it was 30k sales, what would that look like in cash received? So actual how much money coming into the bank account during the month of March. And of that money, how would you allocate that? How much would be going into your profit pot? How much would you pay yourself? How much would be going into taxes? How much would be going into expenses? Would you have a little treat for yourself? This is all things that you can be thinking about so that the big fuck yes money figure doesn't feel like it's something that's out of reach. It's something that if that thing arrived tomorrow, you would know what to do with it. It doesn't scare you, it doesn't freak you out. You're like, yes, if 100k landed tomorrow, I would know what to do with that. And if you wouldn't know what to do with that, this is a little sign. What would you need to put in place in order to know what to do with that? If this is bringing up some things to you that you're like, there's no fucking way I could handle that level of cash coming in. I don't feel prepared. I don't have an accountant. I don't know what that would look like, from managing my books. I don't have the system set up to support that. Whatever that has just brought up for you. Good, I'm glad. But perhaps we've just created a little list of things that either we need to action or prepare for. And if this is something that isn't going to be fixed in the next 24 hours, that's okay. If this isn't fuck yes money in March, those are the things that you need to have in place if you're really going to absolutely go for this. Because if you are going to scale, those things need to be in place before you add a load of momentum. Because if you don't have those things behind you, like the automation, like the accountant, and just the things that you know that if you flooded the business with momentum, that you could handle it, then we need to start there. Because if you were to launch something, or let's say your content did pop off and go viral, and that did bring a load of momentum into the business, you need to be able to hold that momentum. So whatever questions or feelings or realizations that's just brought up for you, good. But let's get back on track. We want to make this fuck yes money in March. I don't want to give you more things to do, but I am going to give you an awareness that if we want it to be fuck yes April and fuck yes May that follows fuck yes March, we do need to build solid foundations for you to be able to scale. So that does mean looking at your money systems or your banking systems or anywhere that you feel weird about money. That needs to be something that you look into, but we're not doing that in this episode. So, where were we? Right. Get clear on your fuck yes money. Yes. Go deeper. Why does that amount matter? Remember, it doesn't matter. This isn't just about how many people you serve with your business. This is about you serving you. Yes, I said it. Because a lot of people, when you say, like, I want to make a bunch of money because that would allow me to help so many more people in my business. I'm like, cute. That's the nice public description you're going to give. I want to know the description behind that, the selfish reason. You're allowed to say why you want to make a fuck ton of money. That is okay. Without going far too much on a tangent, the patriarchy, if you listen to Her First 100K, you'll know what I'm talking about here. The patriarchy has done a wonderful job of shaming people from talking about money or saying that talking about money is distasteful or classy or rude so that nobody talks about money. Because talking about money would be really fucking helpful, especially for women. So the fact that lots of women go, oh, no, I don't want to talk about that. No, I don't want to make a lot of money. What I really want to do is this, that, and the other. I'm like, you're allowed to say you want to make a fuck ton of money and it be a full sentence. And if you have any kind of weirdness about that, again, it's not your fault because that's how society has brought us up. So a lot of people still feel like this, but I'm very happy to see the conversation very much changing around our openness when it comes to conversations around money. Like, especially in England. God, we're so weird about talking with money. The Brits. And, like, it's a generational thing. It's a British politeness thing. Like, we're just weird. It's almost like it's shunned. Like, no, that's so unclassy. But that is just a means of keeping information from being shared. And that information is valuable. It's really helpful. And so for as long as it's not shared, that valuable information stays out of people's minds, stays out of your pockets. And so we're going to be talking more about money on this podcast because, like, I want you to be able to scale and not just learn about how to make money. I want you to understand how to make your money make money. I'm not going to go much further into this specific podcast, but it's one thing to learn how to sell and make money. It's a whole nother thing to be able to manage money and then to make your money make money. There's 3 different levels. If you've got level 1, incredible. If you've got level 2, very few people have got that. And if you've got level 3, even fewer people have got that. So I'm just going to loop back. Use that as your motivator. Like, why is it important to you? And what does it mean to you? Now, number 9 is get fucking intentional. If you want to make fuck yes money in March, you need to be having a look at not just your actions, but like your time, your attention, who you're surrounding yourself with, what you're surrounding yourself with, how you're spending your time, your money-making activities, your main character of energy morning routine, your main character of energy sleep routine. Are you sleeping like a queen? Are you? Are you treating yourself? Here's something. I saw this on a piece of content and I was like, wow, such an interesting perspective. If you were to swap bodies with a loved one, either a family member or a best friend or someone that you really, really love, how would you treat that body? You'd look after it really well, right? You'd want to work out and eat really healthy and have nice baths, self-care, like you'd speak nicely to it. Do you just treat it really, really nice because that is someone that you love and you care about? Do you do the same for yourself? Now, hopefully you'll listen to this and you're like, I do. I treat myself like someone I love. Or have standards been slipping as you've been scaling? Has self-care fallen to the backbone? Backbone? That's not the right word. Back road? Let's go with it. Backstage? Let's go with the stage show. Has your main character energy and your self-care fallen backstage whilst you've been building for the big show? Because that is not setting yourself up for success. So get really, really intentional throughout the month of March. Why don't you set, especially if this is something that you're like, do you know what, standards have been slipping, I really want to get back on top of this. Set yourself a challenge. Maybe you do like every day until it's March of 30 days, have September, April, June and November. 31 days, wonderful. So why don't you set yourself a challenge that from the point of you listening to this episode until the end of March, or if you're listening to this later on in the future, do the next 30 days. If you can do 30 days of anything, that is a really solid habit. I think they say it takes 3 weeks to build a habit. So why don't you say 30 days consistently? By that point, you will have built yourself a new habit. So if you know that standards have been slipping, bring something in, especially if you can stack it with something else. I'm referring to James Clear's books, Atomic Habits, where it's one action stacked on top of another. So it's going to be easier to do bigger things if you do it in a routine of other things come first. Like, for example, if I was going to my 9 o'clock class, that I pick up my coffee from a certain place on the way back at 10:15, and then I come back and I get in the shower at 10:30, and that is the start of my main character energy morning routine. And then I can be in certain places at certain timings. Or maybe it's that you get ready in the bathroom in the morning and you put your toothbrush and toothpaste in a certain place so that you see that when you wash your face in the morning, you've got your toothbrush and toothpaste there next to your gym clothes ready to go. So it can be habit 1, habit 2, habit 3, go. Think about what that would look like for you and stick to it for the next 30 days. Build yourself an intentional morning routine. And just on that little intentionality, where have you either been dropping the ball or not being real focused on fuck yes money-making activities? And then lastly, fuck yes messaging. Directness in your content. Stop being fluffy, stop being vague, stop being grey, cut the shit, say what you want to say. Like, just bring your best self and bring your bolder self. Like, own it. If you want to make fuck yes money in March, in this month, you need to get loud. Now, you can either show up on video and get physically loud, or you can use volume in written words. If you want an actual lesson in how to do this, you need to get your ass inside the membership. Because one of the things that we're doing specifically in March is how to leverage LinkedIn to grow your business. Now, one of the things that LinkedIn is good for is there's not much video content on there. People tend to post occasional photos, but that is your platform for really learning how to write impactful messaging. That is your copy. That is your written content. It's creating written content that absolutely bangs. It's learning how to be direct, to the point, no shit, no fluff, and just capture and hold attention through words only. No design, no pretty, well, I mean, you can use pretty carousels, but no video, no waving about. This is making your words pack a punch. The better that you can do this and the quicker that you can do this, the quicker you will sign fuck yes clients. And this is the difference between people who are able to absolutely kill it in their business, even when they have a small audience, versus the people who sometimes have got absolutely massive audiences but aren't selling anything. And it's the difference between people who have got fuck yes messaging that is clear and direct and conversion led versus just popular content. So I'm going to give you that little rundown from 1 to 10. Number 1 was sell fuck yes offers. Number 2 was get fucking visible. Number 3 was serve fuck yes people. Number 4 was leverage fuck yes events. Number 5 was join fuck yes communities. Number 6 was surround yourself with fuck yes women. Number 7 was stop cock blocking your fuck yes money. Number 8 was get clear on why fuck yes money. Number 9 was get fucking intentional. And number 10 was fuck yes messaging. I've loved this episode. I hope that you found it enjoyable and intriguing. Now, as I was saying, if you want to get really, really intentional with your messaging and you want to learn how to be able to grow your brand on LinkedIn, then hop yourself inside the membership, Sold Out Society. We are doing a live training on Tuesday the 5th. So if you're listening to this before Tuesday the 5th, get yourself inside the membership and you can be live on that training with us. If you're listening after Tuesday the 5th, you'll be able to catch the replay, be able to go watch that training, action it all, and start posting on LinkedIn and really maximizing your visibility and getting fuck yes clients from LinkedIn in March. I was just looking up my own stats because I did a little research project before delivering this training in a couple of days, and I have grown my following by 30% in 7 weeks because I started doing an experiment in It was mid-January, so it's been just over 6 weeks. 15th of Jan was when I started. And so, 7 weeks, 1,000 followers. That's increase of 30%. That is insane. Insane. And of that, it's not just about getting a whole load of followers. That has then brought more traffic to the podcast. My plays per episode are up. It's brought more people to my email list. It's brought more people to my DMs about coaching and intensives. I've got more people joining the membership. So it's all popping off. So it's not just about, anybody coming to follow you. This is about getting the right people. I've got so many professional women, coaches, founders, mentors, people who are building incredible service-based businesses, both within the UK. I've found people specifically in Bali who I've met up with, and I've found people from the US as well in the places that I'm going to be going to. So this has 100% wildly grown my business and my network in just the 6-7 weeks. So you're going to be getting all of this inside the membership. Make sure you're on that training. Only £35 a month. Hop yourself in. March is going to be, I'm going to say this now, March is going to be the best training I've delivered inside Sold Out Society ever. So you're welcome. Get yourself inside. This is going to be like the value of like $1,000 course, and I'm giving it to you for 35. Woo, insane. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Go make March your fuck yes money March. Go absolutely smash it. Get visible as fuck. Stop diving into, I'll just do this, and then I'll show up. No, go get visible. Because otherwise it doesn't matter how much, you've perfected your service if nobody knows about you. The one who will be the best at the end of the day is the one who is the most visible, not the one whose skills are the best. And that's uncomfortable, but it's true. It's not about being the best, it's about being the best known. It is on you to get visible as fuck in March. Are you ready? Are you with me? All right, Queen. I'll drop the link for the society. If you want to come in, be on the LinkedIn training, I'll drop it in the show notes here. And I shall see you inside the next episode.